Oh, hello. How's it going? I'm just, logging in on my computer here. Let's see. Hotspot. Welcome. How's it going? So, today, I'm going to talk about something that gets brought up quite a lot. But first, I'm just going to take a moment to allow people to enter the chat room, and in the meantime, I'm going to drink some delicious wine. Oh, fuck, I was going to get, like, an actual cup for this and be classy about it, but, I guess that's, not in my cards. Alright, well, cheers, fuckers. Good to see ya. That is a very cheap Cabernet. How's it going? Oh, yeah, I got, oak leaf here. It's, the beverage of champions. Hey, how's it going? So, for some reason, the chat here is cutting in and out. That kind of sucks. I'm trying to get into my own chat here on my computer so I can follow along. Anyway, so, the point of, well, this is totally impromptu and I really don't have that many notes, but the point of this live stream is to talk about why Slab City won't get shut down. And, a lot of people ask me about that sort of thing all the time. Like, even today, somebody went on the Slab City Facebook page and was like, is Slab City getting shut down? I hear that it's getting shut down. And that's super funny to people that live in slabs because every single year since probably slabs has existed, there's been some kind of rumors of a threat of the slab way of life. And there always has been. There we go. Hey, Zombie Doll. Hey, Robert. How's it going? Basic Journey. Fuck, Rooster. Let's see. Sunburnt Beach Bum. Joys. Fuck yeah. You know, let me go grab my dabs here real quick. So, what a lot of people don't know about slabs is that it's actually been around since, debatably, since the late 40s or early 50s. It's hard to tell which dates are which. Satan, come here. Where do you think you're going? But, the dates I get most often are 1948 and 1952, and I believe that that 1948 is when the base closed down. And 1952 may be when it became colloquially known as Slab City. And people even that occupied the base when it was an actual base stayed here after it closed because they liked it here. And so that said, Slab City has been a thing since at least the 50s. And that's a long fucking time. And it's been occupied since the base was closed down by at least a few people. Oh, hey, Hollis, how's it going? So, yeah, of course, it's it's been under threat since it first began. Um, but I don't know how many years it's been since 1952. If anybody wants to do the math, feel free. But that's a few decades for sure. So that, I mean, and ever since the base closed down, this land has been up for auction. And what's interesting is it's been up for auction for like very little money, and there have been, on record to my knowledge, 3 people since the base closed down that have that have shown interest or made bids on the land here. And when they actually realized the logistics of buying the land, they kind of just didn't follow up on it. Um, so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of logistics that go along with purchasing a piece of land like this, especially with this many squatters on it, which makes it really unappealing to anybody wanting to purchase it. Hey, how's it going, folks? Welcome. So I don't have too many notes on this, because this was a totally impromptu thing. I was gonna do like another Whiskey Tales edition, but I don't have whiskey. All I have is wine, so that felt weird. Then I was like, okay, I'll do wine anecdotes because that's fancy. And then I was trying to think of like fanciest parties I've been to in slabs. That would be kind of fun. I don't know, but it seemed relevant to talk about why slabs won't get shut down because it's not like the yes, it is federal land, as is like any land in the United States, but they're not occupying it. A ton of other people are, and it would be so much more trouble for them to do something about it than it's worth. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, kick everybody out for what? And then all of a sudden, everybody's gonna be living in cities and, you know, add to the homeless problem somewhere else. Better for people to be here where they know where we're at, you know. Plus, I don't know. I feel like every state should have a slab city. That's just me. Anyway, so another reason why slabs won't get shut down is, I mean, I touched on this a little bit a second ago, is the government has a lot more important shit to be fucking worrying about. Like, there's a lot of shit going on, and Slab City isn't really a problem for them. In fact, it's kind of more of a solution to a problem, if anything. Um, and also, I mean, Slab City is internationally famous. It would draw a lot of negative attention to the U.S. if they started trying to shut down the last free place. That's bad mojo. That's not a good fucking plan. So, and that's one of the reasons why I try to portray Slab City the way that I do. I mean, I try to portray it in a realistic way, obviously, but the more people that know and understand what we do here, instead of just thinking it's a bunch of, tweakers and homeless ne'er-do-wells and whatnot, and they realize that it's actually a bunch of artists just people trying to live their lives, um, then the shittier it looks if the government comes in and tries to fuck with us. You know what I mean? So if you put it like, if you get more people's attention drawn to it, more people care if something happens to it, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly, Amy. The backlash would be phenomenal. Like, Kesha did a fucking music video here recently. Um, like, Bam Margera was here. What is his name? This EDM artist. Uh, Steve Aoki was here. Like, you it's famous. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna chug some wine, take some questions. If you guys got any questions or anything interesting that you want to say that at least has something to do with the theme here, or alternatively like squatters' rights conversations would be okay. If you guys know of any other squats that have been around for a long time, that's pretty cool. And I'll get along with some more points in just a moment. That's a really good question, Rooster Comb. If Slabs did get shut down, which it's not, but I mean, stranger things have happened. If it did get shut down, I would probably go to Mexico or South America, and I've always kind of had this pipe dream of going to Africa, but I don't know much about Africa, so that's a little less realistic. Mexico's just like right there, so yeah. Kenneth Pond, you want me to take a hit? Kick it down, man. Do what I want. I don't care. Asks, does the media exposure help keep the slabs free? Yes and no. I mean, like I was talking about earlier, having more people knowing what we're doing out here and caring does like give us some kind of protection, because people would flip out if all of a sudden the military came in and started like trying to hurt us out of here. Um, but also there's definitely been an uptick in Instagram models coming out here to stand in front of people's yards and take pictures of themselves, or like people will come in the library, not say hi, and just come in and like pretend to read a book while their friend takes pictures of them. That's kind of annoying, but you know, it's not the worst thing that could happen. It's not military people with guns in my face, so that's cool. Brian Black, the land that all of Slabs is on has been on sale for a long time, since the 50s, like I was talking about before. Um, the only people in Slabs that actually own the land that they're on is Salvation Mountain and East Jesus, and that's because they went through all the paperwork to become nonprofit organizations, for their artist collective kind of deal, and that's rad. And I would totally like to do that for myself in the future. Establish kind of a I don't know what they call it. It's a 501c3, and it takes a long time to fill out the paperwork. But if you're an artistic collective kind of thing, or a nonprofit organization, and you fill out the paperwork, which takes like 100 hours or something to fill out, um, then you can purchase the land. But that would take doing hours, like 100 hours of paperwork, and B, raising the money to actually purchase the land. So that's like a whole thing. The IRC bully, it's not really about how much it would cost, like, outright, because the thing is, um, through research a few years ago, when SCCG was trying to start an organization to try and purchase Slab City so they could turn it into like whatever they were trying to turn it into, we found out that um, they were talking to an attorney, and this attorney said that one could purchase Slab City with no more than the change in their pocket. But in order for it to be up to code, oh shit, fully plugged in. Okay, you guys might be able to hear me a little better. So anyway, the attorney said that one could purchase slabs with no more than the change in their pocket, but the amount of money that it would take to get everything up to code to actually be able to use the land for anything would be astronomical because of all of the people living here. You can't just like boot people out that have been living here for years. They have rights. You have to like put in money to relocate them, and then you have to put in a bunch of money to clean up all the stuff, and then you have to like make sure everything's sanitary. And people have had outhouses out here for years, so it's like you don't know what you're digging into, right? And people bury trash or bury whatever. Um, so it would be quite an issue. So that's what turns people off. Because at first they're like, oh, I could just buy it. Like, of course. Who couldn't afford that? But then they get hit with all these other fees that they would have to pay up in order to use the land for anything. Otherwise, it's just the same with people living on it exactly like we have been before. You know, you can't just tell people to leave and expect that to be it, because they're going to be like, no, I've been living here for 10 years, and fuck you, take me to court over it. And, you know, that's a huge hassle. Who wants to fucking deal with that? Hey, good on you, Matt. Old man Mackie, you're fucking killing it out there, slaying trolls like a motherfucker. Wow. Alright. Okay, guys, keep on topic here. I don't care. I don't actually know what you're asking me. I don't know what that means. Yes, that is correct. It's Brandy. How's it going, Bill? Alright, it's dab o'clock, motherfuckers. Holy shit, there's 130 people in here. Guess what? Slabs won't ever die. Oops, shit. Because it's more than just the people here in Slabs. It's the people that put all their energy and interest in an alternative way of living that's public and unapologetic. And you know what? They can't fucking stop us because there's already too many of us, right? George Andrews, that's not really on topic, but I'll answer that. Number of full-timers is about, well, I mean, if you look at it from the beginning of Slabs, then yes. Because I'm sure that the number of full-timers here in the 1950s was something like 10 people. All that to say, there's about 150 year-round residents. Let's see. I already went past all my points. I'm only 20 minutes in. Not even 20 minutes. Oh, shit. This is what I get for not fucking planning ahead. Yeah, Scott, I don't, like, okay, so the first few years that I came out to Slabs, there was a couple of different, scares that, you know, like rumors and shit that people were all like, oh no, Slabs is gonna get shut down, oh no, the government's gonna come in and fuck everybody over, and all this shit, and like, you know, my second and third year here, I was like, wow, that's really sad, and I got all fired up about it. And then it played out, and it turned out to just be a scare. And this happens like every fucking year. Something happens, but there was the one year where it was a huge scare, and I I think I've talked about this before on my channel, but I honestly think that it was a fucking, I think that it was a publicity stunt by National Geographic because, that year, National Geographic was shooting a documentary series. And basically, they came out to Slabs and they paid me and a bunch of other kids, like, basically, they gave us, like, all the booze that we wanted. They even bought us weed, like, under the table. And fucking took us out to dinners and would, like, order us food and stuff. And they just, like, wanted us to act like fucking animals on camera. And, you know, me being a newbie, fresh off the road, like, um, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, keep giving me chili fries and fucking booze, and I'll fucking say whatever the fuck you want on camera. And fortunately, the docu-series never came out. But during that is when the Slab City community group um, became a thing. And there was this huge scare among slabbers that like the government was closing in and was trying to shut it down, but there wasn't really any substantiated evidence to that. Um, I think that National Geographic paid people to propagate this fear while also forming a community group. And I don't know if the community group formed because of the National Geographic thing, like they were paid off to do it, or if they got scared by what National Geographic was propagating. Like they literally had a helicopter land in Slabs and like a fake scientist come out of the helicopter and take fake samples on the hill. And I know this because I was living on that hill and they paid me to walk up with a shotgun and tell the guy that we weren't friendly to his type around here. And I was like, I'm not comfortable saying that. And they're like, just hold your shotgun and like talk to this guy in a menacing way. And I'm like, I thought we were doing a documentary. Like, you didn't tell me anything about acting. So it was like really weird. And so people saw the helicopter land and the scientist guy come out and they heard about all this and they thought that it was a real thing that happened. They thought that the government had sent in um, like an actual scientist to take soil samples to like for something so that they could determine something or whatever, and they thought that the government was coming in to shut us down, which is really fucking dumb. But yeah, anyway, that's a lesser known story that I don't tell often because it's like weird. But fortunately, that docu series never aired, and among us, the Slabbers, they also did um, they did episodes with Nazi town in like the Midwest. I can't remember what it's called, like 1800 town or some shit. Um, and Westboro Baptist Church. Like they had episodes with some of the most awful, fucked up communities. But the way they told it to us was that they were doing a on fringe communities, but they didn't tell us what the other fringe communities were. So, yeah. Before that, I really respected National Geographic, and then after they didn't air it, I also like kind of regained my respect for them because obviously they knew better than to put out that garbage, but they also had hired somebody that was making that garbage in the first place. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a hell of a story, huh? They actually paid me to walk up to this fake scientist with my shotgun and say like, "We don't like your types around these parts" or some shit like that. And I was like, "No, I don't. I'm not gonna do that." And then they bribed me with Applebee's afterward or before. No, they fucking primed me with Applebee's. They were like, "All right, we're gonna take you out, buy you like 5 Long Island iced teas and like 4 entrees because I'm a fucking glutton for when other people buy me food, especially if they got a huge budget like they did." And yes, I actually did have like 5 Long Island iced teas and fucking 4 entrees. No, at least 2 full entrees, maybe 3. It was a lot of food. But then when they asked me to start saying shit that wasn't, like, real, and I could see the way it was going. Like, I have been in enough, like, interviews and shit, being on the road, that I can sense when people are just trying to take advantage of you. Like, up until that point, I didn't give a shit. Like, I'll act like an asshole on camera for, you know, booze and food. That's fine, because that's just me doing what I would do anyway. You know, they can take it as they want, but when they start asking you to do weird shit that misrepresents, you know, who you are and whatnot, um, then, yeah, that's where I draw the fucking line. No way. Fucking Applebee's. Yeah, they actually bought us weed, too. That's really funny. I was like, are you allowed to do that? um, anyway. So, yeah, that was the last biggest scare about Slabs getting shut down, which I am convinced is a complete publicity stunt. Ugh. Anyway, how are you folks doing? Holy shit, there's 152 people in here. If you just tuned in, Slabs will never die. And long live freedom. Cheers. Oh yeah. Um, I shaved my head. It's pretty nice. I like it. A friendly reminder, if you call me girl, you will be put on timeout. Boop. David Budd, yeah, there's tons of queer people in Slabs, but I'm not really answering rando questions right now. I'm trying to keep on topic here. You missed the dreadlocks? Well, you're in luck, because I have a handful of dreadlocks that I'm willing to auction off. Make offer. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have them on me. I guess I could, like, sing you guys a song or something, but my guitar's not here. I've only been talking for less than a half hour, and I'm out of notes. That was it. I wrote only those many points. I'm very unprepared. But I got all fired up about it, so here you go. Oh yeah, Fuck, okay. I guess I gotta update the info here, but if I'm obligated to do the stupid YouTube shit, if you like what I do, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. I'm selling t-shirts. I will put the links in, and I'll do a promo code for you, too. You gotta get the t-shirts, because if you're wearing a Slab City Library t-shirt, everybody knows you're fucking cool. It's true. I have a special one that I accidentally cut with my wakizashi today while I was doing a little sword practice. But I'm going to art it up and put it up for auction just because it's awesome. Oh man, I lost like 20 people in the chat when I started doing the YouTube horror thing. Yep, buy my shit. Fuck you. Pay me. Just kidding. I don't care. Let's see. Add description. Fuck all this. This is so much work. Okay. Teespring.com / Slab City Library. I'm not going to set up a promo code right now. I probably should have done that already. Sorry, guys. You know what? Fuck all this. I'm not going to do links. I don't care. I'm just here to talk to you guys because I'm fucking bored. Everybody left. Ugh. I'm going to show you what I'm using as a camera stand right now because my camera stand broke. So this is what I'm using as a camera stand. Isn't he cute? He's a dumb little baby. See? That's my camera stand. Ah! And there's the Satan. Yep, hi. Whoops, wrong thing. Come on. There we go. Alright. Well, I fucking addressed the topic. That's why slabs won't get shut down. There you go. The end. Now I'll take your fucking questions, okay? Not all of them. I'll pick and choose. Then maybe if I don't get too bored, I'll play you a song or some shit. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Most unknown place in slabs? I mean, it's kind of one of those things, like, that's kind of debatable. But one of the lesser known places that's really neat to go to, that anybody can go to, would be, like, the tanks. That's where I used to live. They're really cool, and they're all arted up and stuff. They're, like, if you walk to the top of Salvation Mountain and just keep walking, you'll see them. They're these big concrete cylinders, and it's a real short walk, and I would definitely recommend checking them out. Dennis Spokes. Next appointment for my legs. So the thing is, the casting was like kind of my prosthetist being a bit of a renegade and just deciding to get it done with because she understands that I live in the middle of the desert and that it's a huge cost and like a big quest for me to get out there. Because I suspect that she watches my YouTube channel occasionally, but so that was actually like not even approved yet, but it will be. So we just got it done then because she's rad, and so that's all to say that I don't know. We're just waiting on my insurance to approve it, and then once that's done, I'm gonna have to backpack out to San Diego, and stay out there for like up to 4 days at a time for the fitting, because it's like a whole thing. It's a quest. No, people don't live in the tanks. Like, sometimes they do, but it's not like... The thing about slabs is the summer clears people out, and the tanks are no place to be in the summer. It's a terrible fucking spot. Great in the winter, though. Very comfortable. Oh, Vegas girl, you fucking rock. You want to see the kittens? I'd have to get a flashlight and shit. Oh yeah, my phone has a flashlight. Can I do that while I'm taping? Let me see. Hold on. Let me fuck with this for a second. Oh shit. Sorry guys. Hmm. Yeah, Vegas girl, I would totally show you. But I'd have to run over my bus and grab a flashlight. See, the thing is, I can see in the dark. Like, I have stupid good eyesight. But then you guys wouldn't be able to see me while I'm wandering around through the dark. And that's kind of not that fun to see, like, nothing while I'm cursing in the darkness, trying to find a flashlight. But then you would see kittens. So it's possible. It's in the realm of possibility. Yep. And if I went at them with a torch, they'd be, like, flipped out. Actually, probably at this time of night, they're all snuggled up underneath their secret spot. Uh, it's Brandy. I can take my bus to San Diego. It costs a lot, but the problem is my bus, my rotors are shot, and probably my brake pads as well, and I don't have the money to pay for them right now because it's the summer, and the summer is really fucking slow. And there's not a lot of tourists coming through, and therefore, it's harder to make money. Um, the little car is it's I'm glad I didn't hold out for it because there's definitely a lot more problems than just getting it started. Like the steering column is all jacked up now because they were fucking hammering on it for so long. And yeah, so there's there's a couple little things that need to get done for it to run, but I'm totally comfortable with backpacking out to San Diego. In fact, it would be a really nice adventure. And I have a friend out there um, who said that she could pick me up and that I could stay in her really nice house for the time, and she could even help me out with rides, possibly. So it'll probably be like really cush, like way more cush than living out here, because, yeah. Because, my friend knows how to live well, and she's really, really nice. And she also has really good taste in food, so that should be fun. And I can't even remember the last time I was in a real shower. Uh, live online art sale in love with health. Actually, I just did a couple new pieces yesterday. They're not finished, but I started some. So I am working on some new art pieces. Yeah, it will be kind of like a vacation. Uh, I haven't like existed in a house for like a long time. I'm like honestly trying to think of the last time I was. Hmm. I mean like a regular house, cause like up in Alaska, I stayed in people's houses, but they were like, you know, like plywood cabins and like there was some really nice houses, but they were definitely like mountain cabins. You know. So yeah, other than that, I can't really think of regular houses that I've lived like existed in. Huh. Yeah, that's tough. I think the last time I lived in, well, I lived in an apartment with my dad for like a month or two a few years ago, or not a few years ago, before I ever even moved into slabs. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah, I got crew here that will watch my place for me. That's not a problem. Oh, Jesus Franco, or is that Jesus Franco? You had a beer at my library and I passed by. Why didn't you say, hey, man? Yeah, it's been really cold here this past week, which is super unusual. Like the weather was already unusually cold for this time of year, but I mean, I even started up my cast iron stove in my bus a couple nights ago. It was pretty chilly. I mean, not by like regular standards, but by my standards, after being acclimated to, like what I thought was about to be the summer, and then all of a sudden it's like 60 some degrees at night. Like that's pretty cold. I'm not. I mean, I'm not like a celebrity man. Maybe eventually, but it's cool. You can always fucking say what's up. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'll find the flashlight and show you some kittens in a second. If I can find them. Either way, I'm probably gonna move to the bar. Hmm. Okay. Hold tight now, because I can see in the dark, but I don't think you guys can. Well, maybe you kind of can. Here we go. Boop. Walking the house at night. Do do do. There's my cool, super technical setup. Cause I'm a goddamn professional. Oh, my bar. Hi, bar. Okay. They're probably all hiding under a couch by now. Whoops. Shit. Oh, man. Yep. Never mind. Sorry about it. Hmm. that. Paintings. Oh, my new paintings are my best, man. They're not finished, though. Oh, this is the shirt that I cut. I was practicing with my wakizashi. I always practice on this thing, you can tell because it's got the cuts, but I recently hung this shirt up here, and I chopped it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to color it in and, like, cut off the sleeves and the neck like I do for my shirts and see if anybody wants to buy it as an art shirt. So, whatever. Anyway. Oh, shit. Ah! This is probably way cooler than it, or less cool than it looks. My flashlight's malfunctioning and it kind of sucks. Come on. Just kidding, it's way cooler than it looks and it's a fucking rave. Okay. Oh shit. HP, if you want to buy one of the t-shirts, you just go to teespring.com. Oh man. This is why I wasn't typing the shit in earlier, because this computer is fucking whack. Slab City Library. Boop. There you go. Or if you go to... Oh, thanks, Simply5 Papa. Fuck yeah. I was pretty excited about it when I broke 10,000 subscribers as well. teespring.com/new. Slab. Oops. Oh, I didn't do the HTTP whatever the fuck. So you're just gonna have to copy paste. I'm sorry. I'm super technologically promise when I can be. But right now I'm tired, I'm bored, and I'm a little surly, I'm gonna be honest. Cool. hmm. Is Andrew coming back? I don't fucking know. He's in Washington. Uh... Okay. Thanks, Simply5. My night is always... Yeah, pretty much always awesome. Yeah, I shaved my head, guys. It's a thing. Oh my god. What? Why? Because I like it. I started growing out my hair. Well, I mean, I had a mohawk when I moved into the library, and that I started dreading my hair once I moved into the library officially. So it was kind of like, I grew them out for 5 years, and then I shaved them off. I got them in a big bundle in my treasure box. I got a lot of mojo. Man, are you really gonna tell me about sunburn? Like, I've been living in this desert for 5 years. Come on now. Jesus Christ, give me some fucking credit. Also, I don't burn. Yeah, me too, old man Mackie. I'm fucking baked. Yeah, George Andrews, I got a postcard. That was, maybe a week or two ago. Hmm. Man. You know what'd be cool is, like, if I could, if I had good enough internet that I could interview my friends over the internet. But the only problem is, and I've got a lot of friends that I've wanted to invite to talk to, but if you've been following my channel, you know that being able to live stream from my home here is a pretty recent development. And, geez, if I could have enough, good enough internet that I could live stream and do, like, Google Chats with, like, multiple people, then that would be pretty badass. But anyway, a future video that I want to do would be with Matt Derrick, and we want to talk about top 10 things you didn't know about Traveler Punks, and that should be pretty cool. Oh hey, Captain Narkill, how's it going, man? I just got finished talking about my topic here. You know, there's really not that many points. Like, I mean, yeah, of course Slabs isn't going to get shut down. And like I said at the beginning of the video, these kinds of scares happen every year. Oh, one thing that I didn't talk about was the fucking federal government systematically shutting down water sources near and around slabs, places where people used to get water. Like there was a excuse me. Okay. It's allergy season and I live in a tree. Anyway, there was this rest stop, maybe like 10 miles down the road that had water. Um, and they shut that down a few years ago. And then last summer, like near the beginning of the summer, they shut down the community center water spigots, which was a huge blow to a lot of people out here, and they started having to get clever about where they were getting their water and getting it from other sources and filtering it themselves. So that's one effort that they have had to try and close slabs down. Um, and you know, it's kind of a weak effort. Like, people out here are already really prepared to provide their own shit and gather their own shit. Um, you know, you can't just foil people by shutting down the water spigots in town. That was just a convenience, and yeah. But anyway, that was my last point that I forgot to address, and that's it. Slabs is never gonna die. It's all good. And even if they do shut it down somehow in the near or in the distant future when they don't have way better shit to be doing, it'll just move to somewhere else. That was the California government. Yeah, okay, you are right, Marzit. Thank you very much. Um, yeah. Um, the California, the state government did shut down that shit. I actually did a little bit of research into it because I was like, what the fuck? And I don't remember who it was now, but there was this office in El Centro that it seemed like they had gotten coerced by the California state government to shut down these facilities. And I was able to trace it back to a specific name of a person that was pushing for this, but it was a long time ago, and I never went ahead and contacted him or anything or confronted um, any of the whatever. I'm not a bureaucrat. I don't fucking understand that shit, but like, eh, there's definitely somebody that is interested for whatever reason in making things more difficult. Yep, that is true. They do have a lot more important things to do. Oh, guys, I'm so stoned. Mm. Guys, you're all talking about the canal like I don't live right the fuck next to it. I'm not gonna talk about what I do with the canal water because it's owned by Water and Power. Doing anything with that water would be stealing. Oh my goodness. Oy. I was thinking about, like, oh, never mind. I should stop trying to think too hard. A well digger. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people have talked about that kind of thing, man. But that requires a few grand. Most people that live out here are living day to day. Whoa. Damn it. I had a cigarette and I think I killed it. What a fucking shame. Okay. Yes, the land can be purchased. In all caps. I already, like, go and watch from the beginning of the video. I already explained this whole shit. Jesus Christ. Hmm. I don't think there's any indigenous Americans here currently. I mean, there are in the winter times, but there's really only about 150 year-round residents, like I've said. So there's not that many people to choose from, much less minorities. I really was like wanting to play a song for you guys, but I couldn't find my fucking songbook. I don't know where the fuck it went. My guitar's in my fucking trailer, though. There's one full-timer from the Caribbean that I know of. He's been here for about 2 years now. Alright. Let's see. Huh. There we go. Oh, man. Why does my computer keep shutting off? This is fucking whack. How am I supposed to keep up with what you guys are saying? God fucking damn it. Yeah. Alright, good night, Georgia. Dogs are fucking cool, Dennis Spokes. I can't find my fucking songbook. You know what? Just gonna drink some more wine. Necrokitty, sing what people type in chat. That's actually a really funny idea, but that would have to be, like, only if you guys were saying really epic shit. I would totally be down for that, though. You guys gotta say, like, cool shit, and then I might sing it. But if you don't, then I'm just gonna ignore it. And drink some wine. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Everyone is beautiful, but you. But the thing is, songbook. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Somewhere in the darkness. But it goes like, how does it go? Like I just wrote this one. I mean, I wrote it in high school originally, but I rewrote it recently. I haven't really thought about it much. I had to rewrite it from like listening to an old recording, and then most of the lyrics I changed completely. Yep, not coming to me. Sorry, guys. I've been running out of luck. I've been drinking out of this dirty old cup, and every time I start thinking that I can't give a fuck, I say, hey, who am I? Just a single shining particle in an endless sky. I say, hey, what do I do? What is anyone supposed to? I've been thinking that I've had enough. I've been hoping that I haven't fucked up too much, and when I get derailed and I wreck everything that I touch, I say, hey, who am I? Just a single shining particle in an endless sky. I say, hey, what do I do? What is anyone supposed to do? I've been lying to myself. I've been trying to become somebody else. And I say, hey, who am I? Just a single shining particle in an endless sky. I say, hey, what do I do? What is anyone supposed to do? There you go, are you fucking happy? Everyone is beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Everyone is beautiful but you. Everyone is nice and clean, fit perfectly in little boxes. Everyone is long and lean and everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful but you. But you. But you, but you, but you. And they got pictures on the metal, that's all you see. Pictures on the internet, that's all you need. Looks good on the TV, it's good enough for me. And they got pictures on the metal, that's all you need. Pictures on the internet, that's all that we see. It's good on TV, it's good enough for me. Everyone is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, but you, 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 but you. And yes, I do mean you. There you go. God damn it. Alright. Now I'm just fucking around and then eventually I'm gonna turn the camera off. Unless you get me going again, but doubt it can happen. Thank you very much. Hey, where is Satan? Satan, come here. Where you at? You went in your bed. She went to bed all by herself. She was like, fuck this is cold, I'm tired. And you're talking to nobody. Satan, come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come here, pup. You see it? You don't know that there's peoples, but there they are. Super pop. Yeah, I would sing you guys another song, but I don't really have my... See, if I had my book, I could, like, maybe perform one that I haven't even finished writing yet. But I can't do that off the top of my head. It's all in my book. So, whatever. Maybe next time. Do I cover anything? Yeah, I do some covers. But I've already played them on this channel before in other live streams. Oh, thanks, Josh Young. That's very cool of you, man. I'm not pulling my guitar up for that. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just fucking dicking around. You know, there's one song that I actually haven't ever played on this channel. I don't think. I probably have, because I drink a lot and go live. Oh, I got one that I could actually totally play for you guys. Hold on. I just gotta look up the lyrics here. Huh. I am the key to the lock in your house that keeps your toys in the basement. And if you get too far inside, you'll only see my reflection. This is actually really hard. It's always best. Sorry guys. That's not the right fucking... Anyway, I'll do it another time. It's Climbing Up the Walls by Radiohead. It's fucking an excellent song, and it's super creepy. But that's not quite right. Actually, I suspect that this guitar is wildly out of tune. But if I'm to tune it, then I have to take off this, and then, you know, you guys won't see any more shit. But I could do... Even that sounds like shit. Yeah, I guess I could leave you with that one. Yup, next time, Dennis Pokes. Sorry, guys. That's a really good song, and when, man, the vocals are just nuts on it, so I'm excited to perform that. That was actually one of the first songs that I performed, so it kind of sucks that I can't remember it. Alright. Well, I've been on for almost an hour and 20 minutes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take another drink here, because I like drinking alone, but after a while, it's just kind of not, it's not that it's not fun, but it's also fun to drink with friends, and, you know, you guys are hanging out, so thanks for hanging out, and I appreciate you, and if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, check out my merch. Sorry I didn't put up any links. I'm working with some pretty limited equipment here, but on my other videos, in like pretty much every other video... Ooh, bats. I got bats in my house. Pretty much all my other videos, there's links to all of that shit. Fuck yeah, Mackie, you dab it up, G. Alright, I'm gonna take a swill, I'm gonna take a dab, then I'm gonna play a song, then I'm gonna fuck off. In that order. That's how it's gonna go. Oh, fuck yeah, you got one of those shirts, Joshua Young, that's fucking awesome. Which one did you order? The black on white or the white on whatever? Night in Love with Health, thanks for joining us. I'm about to go to bed myself. No, thanks, Johnny Wolf. Appreciate it. Whew. Black on white. Fuck yeah, dude. Country kind of crazy. I don't know what fist is talking about. Night Nomadic Bike, Night Christoph Larson, Mark P, etc. Alright. Oh, here. I'll do one that you guys probably haven't heard in a while. I gotta move a little further back. Hold on. One pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she was just small. When you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell him a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the cord. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. When the men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, look out, Alice, I think she'll know. Well, logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen screams off with her head. Remember what the dormouse said. The There you go. Alright. Well, I think that's it. Good night, guys. Well, hold on. Cheers.